What's up, YouTube? It's the Big Kahuna back again with another video. And here is the answers to the questions. I just did a video asking my subscribers, if you have some questions, ask me and I'll answer them. So I'm going to answer them. So, first person, fellow YouTuber, Dealer Gaming. He asks, when did you start gaming, brother? Only thing I can tell you, Dealer, is a very, very, very long time ago. I hear a lot of YouTubers and other gamers talk about how they started with, Sega, Nintendo, and I actually started with Pong. That was my first gaming system. Then after that was the Intellivision. Everybody had the Atari 2600. I had the Intellivision, and a lot of people don't know what that is. But anyway, so yes, a very long time ago. Second question. Silent Mark 718. Do you think video games has had more of a positive or negative impact on your life, and why? Positive. Why? Because a lot of gamers game for two reasons. One, because it's fun. Two, to escape, the everyday hustle and bustle of life. To get away from your frustrations, to relax. In some cases, they're not relaxing because they're flipping out. But this is why a lot of, especially us older gamers, this is why we do this thing, to get away from, the hustle and bustle and grind of real life. That's why a lot of people go to watch movies for the same reason, to escape the whole, hustle and bustle. So that's why it's been a positive, in my life. I love gaming, and I'll be a gamer until I die, unless they, next generation, every generation they keep talking about, this is the last generation for the consoles. This is the last generation for the consoles. Well, when it's the last generations for the console, then I probably will be a gamer no more. Third question. From my homeboy and fellow YouTuber, Gibmeister XB1. He asked, how many PS4s you owned and sold? Now, so people don't think I'm bullshitting, because I know some of these fanboys will come in here and go, yeah, he's just making this stuff up. But anyway, I actually had two of them. The first one, and take in mind, this was back when you couldn't find a PS4. So I went to GameStop. My friend works there. I tried to get one. They were out. I went home, and just for the hell of it, I said, let me go onto the website and see what they got. So I go onto the website, and they had a whole bunch of refurbished PlayStation 4s. And so I went ahead and ordered it. Now it was about, I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was about $500 and some. And the reason why it was $500 and some is because it came with Killzone, it came with an extra controller, and it came with a year of PlayStation Plus. Now, I got that home, and within a couple weeks after having it, it started to malfunction. So I took it back to GameStop. Now, remember, this was the time when you couldn't find a PlayStation. And I showed them a video of what was happening, because I didn't want them to think I was BSing them. And he said, wow, yeah, that's a problem. So what happened was, he said, well, unfortunately, because he looked on the website, he says, we have no more refurbished ones, so I can't really trade you in one. He said, but he said, you can either send it to get fixed, or he said, we did get a shipment in. We only have two left, brand new PlayStations, and you would just have to pay the difference. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what is this going to cost me? So I asked him and he said $20. So I said, go in the back and get that boy. So he went and got it. Of course, I kept my Killzone that I already had, and the extra controller. Of course, I wasn't giving none of that back, and I took that home, set it up, and then I said a couple months into it, it started to have the same malfunction as the refurbished one. Now, I did get a order to send it back to get it repaired, but before I did that, I said, you know what? After having it that long, and there was no games that I liked personally on the system, I took it back and got money for it. So those were the 2 PlayStations I had. And before the fanboys come in and go, you're an Xbot because I traded in my PlayStation, no. I might wind up getting another one depending on what they get that I actually like. I did like Killzone, but the Killzone that they had on there actually just ruined it for me. But anyway, moving on. So, my homeboy, Worrywart, and fellow YouTuber, he's got jokes. How much Geritol do you go through in a week? Well, my good friend, fortunately, I haven't gotten to that stage in my life yet where I need Geritol. But, good answer, or good question. Next question, 84 Neil Bone. What made you want to do YouTube? And if there was one thing you could change or improve on the XB1, what would it be? So I'll tell you this. The first thing about the XB1, I would improve them damn party chats. Now, for those people who don't know and don't own an XB1, it's not that the party chats are crystal clear. It's like talking to somebody on a landline. That's how clear the party chats are. But when you go on there and half the time it says cannot see friends list, you can't even get to a party chat. And then when you get into a party chat, a lot of times people get in and you don't hear them for a while and then they'll come in. Or else you just don't hear anybody at all because the party chat is not working correctly. But when it works, that shit works. That's what they need to improve. Now, how I got into YouTube? Simple. On Facebook, I don't know how to work all this stuff that well. That's why you never see me say the link is in the description below. But what happened was, I got into Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers. I was in Xbox Strong. I was in a whole bunch of Facebook groups, the gaming groups, and I would always see these Sony fanboys posting the most outrageous lies, propaganda, and just trashing the XB1 for no reason. And these were always people who didn't even have an XB1. All they had was a PlayStation. So what I did was I made a video where I compared the features, well, 3 features from the XB1 versus the PlayStation. And so I didn't want to post it for everybody on Facebook to see because there's a stigma that, if you play video games, that video games are for kids. So if you're an adult and you tell somebody, yeah, I play video games, they look at you crazy like, aren't you a little old to be playing games? So I didn't want to post the video for everybody to see. So what I did was create a YouTube channel so I could put it on YouTube and then take it from YouTube and put it straight into the group. So that's what I did. So when I posted it up, all of a sudden it started getting a whole bunch of views, a lot of views. Actually, that was my biggest videos. Like over 1,400 people viewed that one video, my first video. And then I had people like Crap Gamer, shout out to him, came and asked me could he use my video. So he put it on his channel, and of course he was a much bigger channel than mine, so he got even more views off of my video than I did. And then I had people encouraging me like Next Gen, Showstopper, Worry Ward, Gibmeister, all these guys were coming and, encouraging me to keep doing the whole YouTube thing. And I really wasn't feeling doing the YouTube thing. I just wanted to do that one video just to shut, these dumb fanboys up. And then after I seen that these people just kept coming with their lies and talking trash about the XB1, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing this because I'm tired of these people running their mouths. I'm going to show people what this thing can really do. And I used to just show comparison videos and then features, but all that time I wasn't talking about fanboy stuff. But when I was doing that, I was still being called a fanboy. So that was the reason why I got into YouTube. So basically, the ponies are the main reason why I'm into YouTube. Then my boy Wild Horse 74 said, What gaming console or consoles of the past did you miss out on, if any? Well, I missed out on all the Nintendos except for the GameCube and the Wii. But I didn't personally play those. They were for my kids. So pretty much I missed out on all of Nintendo, period. Never had any of those except for those two, and they was for my kids, like I said. Your average gamer can go back and reminisce about playing PlayStation 2. Me, nope, can't do that. I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3, and then PlayStation 4. So I skipped 2 because I was on the OG Xbox. I had lots of other consoles, and I'm not going to list all of them, but pretty much those are the big ones that I actually missed out on. So let me see. Let me see what's going on here now. Why is my phone keep messing up? Anyway, as y'all can see, my phone is messing up, so I can't get the rest of my questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video now and then make another video. So, as I always say, fanboys don't love their favorite system. They just hate yours. Peace.